welcome to Mark Martin Kia, south of everything, Batesville, Arkansas. Always a great pleasure to get to be with my good friend Jeff Salasco. Good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you, yeah. And it's nice early fall day.
Well, honestly, we just went through a period. You're watching this sometime during the month of September, but obviously everybody remembers the last week or so in August, and it was hot, hot, hot. But when we actually filmed, it was a pleasant day. It was at the end of August, and a chance of rain on that weekend, Labor Day weekend. But so it's kind of pleasant. It's fall time, even though it's still summer. It's coming.
We're ready.
Everybody's ready for fall.
We're ready.
Everybody's ready for fall, and it's just when you have those 100-degree days and you think, you know, when it's 98 to 100, you go, whoo, don't want to do anything. A lot of people aren't out shopping for cars. It's just kind of too hot, but at 92, 88, 72, 65, good car days when you get that temperature.
That's right.
Jeff, what's going on in the world of Kia automobiles? And,
woo, it's turning and moving.
It is that. You guys are turning some inventory. And not normally do we get on here and talk about price, and I want to mention something coming in before we get into price. People generally think price is the most important thing, or that's what they tell you.
It affects them the most.
It affects them the most, but when they get there, when you get to the place, then when you start talking about product knowledge, then value comes into play. And value really is something that we speak about here at Mark Martin Kia, the value of our products. Talk a little bit about our values.
We try to, you know, that's what everybody wants to know. How much is it going to cost me?
Absolutely.
Understand that. But yes, we do bring the value story to life because it is part of the deal.
Yes, it is.
Well, we've talked about this. Kia recommends you only change your oil every 7,500 miles because of the filter they use, which is not expensive. Our oil change is $28.95. That's pretty good. And we use a synthetic blend oil, but when you don't have to change your oil, we're not spending $30 every 6 months or every 5,000 miles. We got people that want to change it to 5,000 miles. If they do, that's fine, but you know, that saves you money over a period of time. When you have a 5-year, 60,000 mile bumper warranty with no deductible, that can save you money if something tears up, because these are machines, and you know, all machines tear up sometime.
Yes, they do. Yes,
and if you keep your car a long time, we've got a 10-year, 100,000 mile powertrain warranty with no deductible. You know, that could save you money later. We've got 5-year, 60,000 mile roadside assistance. I had a guy call me from over in Tennessee the other day, bought one of our cars. He went to get his car and it wouldn't start. And I said, have you jumped it? He said, tried to. He said, just won't go. I said, well, call the roadside assistance number. They'll come take care of you. This was a 2010 model car. He said, you know, I forgot all about that.
Absolutely, yeah, forgot.
I said, but they'll get you to the nearest Kia dealership for free, and they'll give you a car to drive while you're down. I think it turned out to be a starter.
Right.
Because I've talked to him since then. But I mean, that's part of your overall ownership expense.
Yeah, that's value.
Yeah,
there's a lot of value in that.
Value, and you know, we talk fuel economy. This year, Kia was ranked number 3 for fuel economy. We beat all the domestic brands.
Right.
By about 4 to 5 miles per gallon.
Really?
Average fuel economy. But you know, the gas is going to be, I think, cheaper this weekend than it's been in years.
It's
around 320. Yeah.
Amazing.
But still, at 4 or 5 more miles per gallon, you're saving money. You're saving money. You know,
which means value.
When you get in a nice luxury car and get 38 miles to gallon, or you get an economy car and you're getting 39, 40, sometimes 42, depends on how people drive. Our SUVs get around 30 out on the road, for sure 28 in a V6. That's pretty good.
Yes, it is.
Because people come in here that have some trucks and trade every once in a while. The guy says, I was getting 16 miles a gallon. So you just increase your gas mileage by 20 miles per gallon, you know?
That's right.
Some people figure they're making their car payments off what they were paying for gas.
Absolutely right. No doubt about it.
Our other friend would say, 2 for the price of 1.
That's
really.
right. That's right.
But yeah, that's value. And then we go on about all the things that Kia puts on the car in the price. You know, every car we have has a USB drive. Now, some of our older people don't even know what USB is.
That's correct. Yeah, that's correct.
But you know, you can take their music and put on that. You can take books and put on that and stick it there, and it plays it for you.
Sure.
Of course, they've all got MP3 ports, and now we've moved into the technology where, with our Bluetooth, when we pair your phone up, if you've got a Pandora account or music in your phone, your car will play it for you automatically.
Right.
And that's why that On the Soul, Kia is starting to do away with CD players. They do not have a CD player in the Soul because
CDs are on the way out. I mean, they're on the way out, no doubt about it.
The demographics of the people buying that car are using their phones for and streaming their music through Pandora.
Yes, sir.
They're not using a CD player.
Right.
And Kia said, you know, we're not going to go to the expense of putting it in there because nobody's using it. Now, I did have a gentleman here this week that would take them to challenge on that. He just realized he didn't have a CD player. He said, we might have talked about that, but he said, I just realized it when I went to try to put it in somewhere and couldn't find the hole. But he had an iPhone, and we told him what he could do. And
absolutely.
Said, bring it down here. We'll load music for you because these radios do hold 250 songs. You can store them in your radio if you want to.
Is that right?
Kind of like a little computer instead of a radio.
The great thing about that technology and that value, the great thing about it is that if you just have a CD and you've got a CD and it's got 13 songs on it, you can put 13,000 on your phone. I mean,
exactly.
13,000 songs and have access to that.
That's right.
So I do. I think those players. I think CD players and CDs are there. I think they'll be extinct before too much longer.
Or if you're older and you like Perry Como or Bing Crosby, you can load that down on Pandora. You can have your grandkids put it on a zip drive for you and stick that in the USB port and listen to your favorite songs. They'll even store them in your radio for you if you want.
They will because
those kids know how to do it.
Absolutely,
in a heartbeat.
Absolutely,
yeah.
They do.
And we've talked about that. That's kind of funny, in advertising. Of course, you put up billboards and you're in papers and stuff. But when people look for where you're at, you know what they do? They pick their phone up and get their Google map out.
Sure.
Type in. Here's where they're at.
Absolutely. When you use a map anymore, it's not a fold out, get paper. You've got access to technology that you do. You just punch it in and there it is. And a map, I remember traveling as a young man or as a kid or whatever, and you were going out of state. You had an Arkansas map. Boy, now we needed a
big atlas.
Big atlas.
And a magnifying glass.
Absolutely, to see where you were going.
You missed the turn.
And anymore, you can just punch that into your computer and it tells you where to go.
Yes.
Your car tells you where to go.
Oh, these cars are. Some of the UVO systems, the cars that when you get UV services now, they have the Google Maps in them.
Right.
And your phone links to that. And you can hit the map button on your phone and know exactly where your car's sitting and know exactly where you're at, and the two of you can come together if you're lost.
Yeah, that's right.
But you can, for you parents, you can pull a map up and say, if my car leaves this grid area, it'll send you a text message on your phone.
For some reason it's gone.
Or a zip code area, or if it gets over a certain speed. And the new Navi in like the Souls, they've got the Pandora, the stock market. It's all right there in the nav screen. You're not even having to go through. Got Wi-Fi.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
It's technology's come. But yet, now we've said all that, and we've talked about the safety systems that Kia uses on all their cars. These cars still aren't way up there in price. If you compare all the things that's on any of these models and go put them up against somebody else's, we're normally less and sometimes thousands less. I'm going to 2015 Soul.
Okay.
Now,
beautiful automobile.
Yeah, this one has UVO on it, fog lights, and we call it a base, but it's got power windows and power locks and keyless entry, cruise control, automatic transmission, and like I said, AM, FM, UVO, MP3, no CD player. Okay, we run these cars for the 15 models. We're running for $17,498.
That's unreal.
Now I've still got some 14s out there that are $16,998.
Right.
Okay.
That's less than $17,000 for a brand new automobile.
Yeah, tons of room. But now, okay, let's say some people don't like the toaster, they call it.
Okay.
We hear that.
The toaster.
We've got the Forte sedan. And again, 2015 model. Power windows, power locks, AM, FM, CD, MP3, satellite, steering wheel controls, automatic transmission, $16,998. And that car's going to get 36 on the highway without, if you're not a really good driver, you're going to get 36 miles a gallon. If you're a cautious driver, you might push 40.
Well, and that is something, just to interject, about gas mileage on cars. Mm-hmm. Same car might get you that much
Certainly.
more than it gets me, because
Certainly.
your driving habits may be different from mine.
Yeah.
So I've heard people, in being an old car guy, and I always talk about
yeah.
that, people say, well, you know, mine only gets, my truck gets 13 miles a gallon, you say it's going to get 16. Well, I've seen you drive your truck. I've seen how you boom that thing down
That's
the road,
right.
and then I see how you're in and out.
Uphill both ways.
Absolutely. I said, you're not going to quite get as good as gas mileage as I might, but that's true, though.
I don't want to get in trouble with the fuel companies, but something that we're telling people, you got to watch the fuel you're putting in your car.
Okay.
All fuel's not created equal.
Right.
You need to watch at the pump. When you get out of your car and you're going to pump your gas, does their sticker say maximum 10% ethanol
Okay.
or minimum 10% ethanol?
Okay.
That ethanol affects the fuel economy
Yes, it
on
does.
your car.
Absolutely, it does.
If you can buy the regular unleaded non-ethanol fuel somewhere, you will increase your fuel economy 3 to 4 miles per gallon.
It is higher.
Just automatic.
I have done that.
Now, sometimes it's 10 cents a gallon more.
Right.
But for sure, what happened a couple years ago, the government released or softened the regulations on the additives that they wanted in the fuels.
Okay.
And some companies, and most of the major companies, you know, Exxon, Shell, ConocoPhillips, they're all still putting these additives in there.
Okay.
But some of your generic gas companies are not.
Okay.
And that's maybe why their fuel is cheaper. And cheaper, as we always know, isn't always better. It may be costing you more per mile because of, but watch on the pump and see, does it say maximum 10% ethanol or minimum 10%?
Does make a difference, doesn't
You
it?
get what you pay for sometimes.
Absolutely.
And
Now, the more ethanol in there, the less gas mileage you're going to get, even though
Sure.
the price may be cheaper.
Certainly.
Yeah, no doubt about
Certainly.
that. No doubt about it. Proven. That's a proven
Yeah.
fact. But going back to price and some of the
Yeah.
cars, it's amazing that we can sell new automobiles in a market. I mean, realistically, when you talk about new automobiles, they're 40, 50, 60, and 80, and you know, $80,000 for new rides anymore.
Yeah. I've got the Souls in a manual transmission, and we sell lots of them. $14,990, and right now, if you go through Kia Finance, they're giving you $1,000. So $13,990 for a brand new Soul manual transmission, 14 model. The 15 is $15,290.
Wow.
But you still got brand new warranty,
Right.
brand new car, low payment, brand new technologies.
Absolutely.
And our
Tremendous gas
our
mileage.
slogan here is drive new for the price of used.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
It happens. I've got Rios out there, and Rio's a compact car, maybe even called subcompact. But if you're doing a lot of driving up down the highway, if you're commuting distance,
Sure.
it's the way to go. I can get you in a new Rio for $14,500. And that car will get 40 miles per gallon on the highway. Some people get 43 and 44 miles per gallon. I got a couple of people that are commuters, and that's what they drive. Some of them are on their second and third one. But still got all the technology, still got all the safety features, still have the warranty, and it's a good-looking car. Matter of fact, it just won another style award. It got the Red Dot Award.
I don't think you have a car on your lot that's not a good-looking, sleek, sharp, pretty, high-tech looking car. All the inventory that we have here is that way.
We
Even
think
the
so.
toasters, as you call them.
Yeah.
As somebody said called them.
Yeah.
Sleek, different, unique, stylish. I mean, the body lines are just beautiful. It's just, there's not a bad-looking vehicle that you guys have.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I mean,
we agree
it's
with
good.
you.
Absolutely.
We've
Absolutely.
got something we think for everybody, unless
Yeah.
you need a truck.
Absolutely. Yeah.
SUVs, again, the Sportage. I can get you in a Sportage SUV, and of course, Sportage is only 5-passenger seating, got a lot of cargo space, 21.3.
Yeah.
And that vehicle will get, between here and Jonesboro, I've driven them, I can get 34 to 36 miles per
Right.
gallon in an SUV.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Not a lot of companies can offer that.
No. And of course, we've got the Optima. Oh, everybody loves the Optima. You see a lot of them. Got a special. I got a special buy on LX Optimas, 15 models. And these have, again, power windows, power locks, keyless entry, aluminum wheels, fog lights, all the satellite, CD, MP3, Bluetooth, steering wheel controls, seat height adjuster, $20,995.
Wow. Wow.
Car will get 38 miles per gallon on the highway. it'll get about 26, 27 in town.
When you add the value of your product and the pricing of these vehicles, I don't know why anybody in the world wouldn't just come give you an opportunity to let you show us the car.
Yeah.
I mean, we would be silly not to drop by here. Before you buy one, folks, before you go buy a car, whatever you drive, come give us a chance and look at these things. I mean, my goodness gracious, saving thousands and thousands of dollars and thousands of dollars in value, it's incredible. It really is.
The Optima, we feel like going to be a big mover for us.
Right.
So I've got 32 on the ground.
Wow.
So we've got selection. I've got about every color, inside and outside combinations. We got 3 steps on an Optima this year. The way we've done our inventory. We got the LX for $20,995.
Right.
I've got an LX with a Poplar package on it that adds a power seat and the UVO with a backup camera.
Okay.
$21,995.
Okay.
And if you want leather, I can step you up into an EX with leather, power seat, automatic dual climate control, push button start for $22,995.
Wow, that's incredible. That is incredible. Leather interior.
And yeah, so you're talking $2,000, $40 a month.
Absolutely, yeah. Not much. Not much to go first class.
Yeah.
Well, you're not going to get a bad one here. I mean, you're not.
We don't want you to.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to get a bad. And like you say, and we'll go back to the value of warranties and gas mileage and so on and so forth, and that's why we have an outstanding service department just in case you ever need us.
That's right.
We're here if you need us.
We're here.
And,
we're here.
Great product, great value, and we certainly want people to give us a chance before they purchase their next automobile.
Yeah.
Give us a chance.
Certainly. And we talked about everything else but Sorrento. No surprise that the new Sorrento is coming out in January, 2016 model, restyle, different look, going to be a bunch of new popular features on that vehicle.
Right.
So my Sorrento supply is low. We've probably got about 60 more days of production on the 15 model.
Okay.
On the 15 model.
15, yeah.
We have got a Sorrento LX we're running for $22,993. I've only got a couple of those left. We usually keep about 30 Sorrentos out here, and I'm down to probably 12.
Right.
Got some coming.
Still a pretty good selection.
But I guess I'm saying this to say, if you want a 15 Sorrento and want a good deal, don't delay long.
Now's the time.
It's getting difficult to replenish what I'm selling.
Sure. Well, we've got inventory. We're going to have inventory, and you guys have continued. We talk a lot here, again, about how well you guys have done, as y'all have by far exceeded the expectation that the Kia company, thought that y'all could do in Batesville, Arkansas, because you're selling them all around.
We want everybody to have a Kia.
Absolutely. We'll make you a deal. I can promise you that if you give us a chance.
That's right.
Jeff, it's always a pleasure to get to see you and talk about Kia automobiles, because there's no doubt they're second to none. And if you're shopping for a new automobile, give us a chance. Drop by. We're south of Batesville, Arkansas. You can't miss us. We got great inventory, great products, and we got good people. Good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you. Thank you.
Okay.